feel like Andy's coming in hot. I like it.
That's me scrolling my fantasy football fucking. All right.
I appreciate the reminder to do my seat.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
All right. We ready?
Sure.
This one's going to have some energy, man. I already heard someone said they're coming in hot, so.
It's that whole, like, I should have given him the like TV station, like, in 5, 4, and then it's all right. It'll sound good on the podcast.
It will totally sound good.
Yeah, totally legit. Well, welcome back to the Whiskey and Wine Podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm still Big Mike.
And joining us once again for another episode, Jordan and Andy.
Oh.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. So, Andy, you brought us a little something, or Jordan did. I don't know. I'm assuming Andy did.
I brought the pizza.
Yeah. Andy, you brought us Weller Special Reserve for this week.
That's true.
That's
I did do that.
I concur.
Was this something that you had to really hunt for, or did you just kind of find it?
It was part of said hunting. Yeah, definitely not something you probably find it more often than the other stuff, but still hard to find.
Yeah.
You would not find it on the shelves.
No,
normally.
you would not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was like southeastern Oregon. Happened to be driving around.
I will not tell you
Don't
where I found
say
that. Undisclosed location.
I think there's
Zip
a
code
honey
started
hole
with a 9. That's as much as I'll tell you.
They have a secret honey hole here in the metro area.
Uh-huh. You mean it's not the Sandy liquor store that we keep hearing about?
Nope. I mean, maybe.
All right, so we eliminated that one.
We'll just keep throwing out different towns throughout the next.
You can throw out whatever you want.
All right,
here.
maybe off the air we can get him to say something.
Nope.
I think that's still. We're gonna have to
Yeah,
shoot him
no.
in the neck with a dart.
Dirt in your neck.
All right, well, thanks for bringing it.
Yes.
Cheers,
Here.
gentlemen.
I'll get you.
Do the
Relay
cheers
it this
train.
way. Yep. All aboard.
Yeah, this is a good $29 bottle of whiskey. Seriously, that's how much it costs.
Is that what it was?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I love that they scoffed at you.
Yeah. No.
There's no way it's $29.
Well, you know, there's a lot of bottles here that I've said are around $20 to $40.
They're all $29.
It's weird.
It's just how many times they charge me
The
that
store
amount.
has one shelf that's just $29.
Uh-huh.
You seen that there was a article or something in California, the store prices everything at $951, and then you get once you get to the checkout, you get a non-shoplifter's discount of the actual price.
Shut
Oh,
up.
So
so-
anything you steal is a felony.
Yeah. So they can.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, it was
Because that's
something
the threshold of
Yeah.
theft. Yeah.
That's
it was like, it was something like being a decent human discount or something. Like,
So do they have like a price tag on it that just says $951, or if you legitimately pay for it, here's the actual price?
it just said like the whole store is every item is $951, discount applied at register.
that's awesome.
Wow. I don't know that I want to buy that 2x4 at Home Depot if it says $951.
That's the actual price at Home Depot.
Well, but most people don't pay that. Oh,
All right, what do we got? This game's wrapping up. Titans beat the Patriots. Okay.
Yep. Barely. Overtime.
Will the Seahawks be on one of these televisions?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bottom right
Okay.
is where the Seahawks is supposed to be. It's just delayed because of the overtime.
Got it.
And then we got Lions and Packers upper right eventually.
They're waiting for Love to suit up before they can start that game.
If he's not suited up, I'm going to have a quick meeting with Jackson downstairs. All right, so hold on. Let's cut before we get off on a running start. Should we just do a little recap right now? How's everyone looking?
Fantasy?
Yeah.
Or just like visual check. What are we doing?
Like, I look like a
feeling?
stuffed
You've looked
sausage.
better.
I've had a rough month, all right?
I'm going to go Alex is like a strong 6 right now.
Ooh, I'll take a strong 6.
Fuck, that's good. How about me? What about
Rabbit hole. Like I said, seen better.
Oh, hey.
So wait, him after a month bender is a 6.5, and then just regular Alex is a 6.
Yes.
I stand by it.
Fuck.
I stand by it.
I just
That's just me.
yeah. Hey, thanks for having us on. By the way,
You're going to have 2 flat tires.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
My fantasy situation is a coin flip at the moment against Mazelinski. 154 projected to 157 projected. I mean, big numbers, which you would expect out of the top 2 teams in the league. But yeah.
really.
Well, I'm looking like I'm going to lose to Andy. It's supposed to be 156 to 140 for Andy. But that assumes that, oh, God.
Ooh, I'm catching up.
Yeah, Hertz is doing just fine already.
Weaver
I'm
had
on the wrong team.
he had a strong second half of his games with Allen and Hubbard, but if we're going off the little stupid fucking flow chart sliding scale, I should win, but I don't buy it, so we'll have to see.
God,
Your
I only have a
probability.
35% chance of winning, so
And then
I
what
love
about
that for you.
I'm really hoping it's as wrong as it has been the last couple of weeks.
oh, and poor Jerry. I don't know if he's going to be able to.
Is he losing by 0.003
Did you
again?
see the other week?
He
had
lost
another,
again.
He had another. It was like 0.6 or something. I'm like, poor guy's lost 2 games under 1 total point.
Needs a stat correction.
Good thing he's not a league manager. He'd be over there just
There would
like,
be some stat corrections going on.
just be one real quiet one. Nobody'd notice.
All right, well, let's see. Hold on. I got the other league up. What do we got? Hiltz isn't looking good against Court. Holy shit, Fast. I don't know how his guys blew up. He had Allen, HA, so he's looking pretty good. Warren and McCurdy's a coin flip. And Brace, even though he was complaining earlier about leaving 7.4 million points on his bench, he's projected to win. So
All right.
we'll see. Okay, here
Jordan
we go.
Love sighting.
Oh, Jordan Love, you got a fucking helmet on.
He's in sweatpants, but
He's and flip flops. But besides that,
He's got his
from the waist up, he looks real
I'm
good.
gonna play, Coach. I'm ready to play.
Can you imagine? He's actually in a wheelchair with his fucking hamstring all tight. Oh, nope, fucking thumbs
he's
up.
got thumbs up.
I got the crooked thumbs up, but it's a fucking thumbs up. He was like, I'm good to go, Big Mike.
I can do this.
I'm good to go. All right, fuck. We got all
All
that.
right, you all right now?
Well, yeah,
You settled
I
in?
think
he
so.
was facing the water station when he gave the thumbs up. I don't know if that's good. Or...
I'll take another one.
I'm good.
Hey, Coach, can I get another one of those cortisone shots real quick?
Can I get one of those? Like, is that a...
Joanna got one of those for her knee, and she's like, no shit, this is why they give it to all the football players. Like, a day later, she's like, I can do squats again. My knee doesn't hurt at all.
Is
Like,
there like an every joint version? I would take that one.
Or just a pill.
Just dunk the body in a vat of cortisone.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
no, well, I mean, that's part of us getting older is like, one, we make a lot of sounds when we get up and down and move around and all that kind of stuff, but also like we all now have something that we go to for our regular just everyday pain management. Sometimes it's bourbon, sometimes it's something where you
Also
got to take
bourbon.
a cotton swab out of a bottle.
That's only in emergency situations.
only to induce vomiting.
Oh, damn it. That's what I was going to do in between the episodes was go run down and grab the bag of cotton balls. And just-
Like I don't like it, but I'm also a grown ass man. It's not like I'm gonna like start running around.
With your arms.
Yeah, like, I'm an adult.
I think you're all tough.
But
I
it's
think
gross.
you're all talking.
Prove it.
Uh-huh.
Like I just do the whole episode with just a cotton ball in my hand.
Oh,
Okay.
No. With Andy holding the cotton ball next to you and just every so often just...
Ugh, so gross. Ugh. All right, let's go Seahawks. We need a dub at home.
yes, we do.
Conference game, division game.
Yep.
Everybody in our division's 4-4, so let's go.
All right, Jordan, you had a list of things. I mean, one, you have a list.
I keep lots of lists. My memory is shit, and so
I mean, one of them is like what Daddy wants or something like that.
stuff Dad wants.
You got,
Oh,
now you gotta say what Daddy wants.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
there's a
stuff.
tone to it.
Yeah.
Like the what Dad wants is just
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, just quiet is really the number one
Daddy.
of that list.
That's on both
it's two
lists.
separate. It's two separate lists.
There's a carryover.
Are you guys not
God.
big notes users? Like, do you not use notes in your phone for anything?
I'll use reminders for
See,
things.
I don't use reminders at
So
all.
I'll set a reminder for like, you know, I'm done with work every day at 1:00, so I'll set a reminder for like 1:05, like go do
Drive
blah
home.
blah. Yeah,
Stop working.
no, that's automatic. Maps automatically turns on. It's like now it's time to go home. Like, oh, okay, I start walking. Wait, I drove here. Dementia has not set in quite that bad yet.
Is it in list form or is
I
just
just said- It'll be
Calendar?
things like, you know, pick up a prescription or something like that on the way home. But I just want to make sure that I don't. My least favorite thing is when I'm like 3/4 of the way home and I'm like, motherfucker. And then you turn around and you go back into town and you go finish off what you were supposed to be doing. And then you can go home.
All right.
Yeah, I'm big on the lists and my actual calendar is I think where I put my reminder stuff.
All right.
So I might have to look into reminders if it won't clutter up my calendar because like I'm literally that same way. Like pick up this at 3:05.
Yeah.
But that's all on my calendar.
Yeah. So like dry cleaning, like I'll drop the dry cleaning off and then I'll just automatically set a reminder for 3 days later, like remember to go pick up, you know, go get the dry cleaning. And so then I get the reminder. I'm like, oh yeah, time to go get the dry cleaning.
Okay. Yeah, that's all on my calendar, and like people will come into my office like, "Oh my God, your calendar is freaking packed," and like looks like I'm like the busy. I'm like, no, that's just telling me to like
Go poop.
Yeah, go
9:30.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, all right. But yes, I'm big on the list. I have lots of lists in my notes. I didn't used to, but yeah, it's like any wagers that I have, or with friends, or
Groceries.
stuff Daddy wants. Did we touch on that already?
We didn't get into it.
Well, yeah, no, I want to know what Daddy wants, not what Dad wants.
Magic box is on the what stuff Dad wants. I want to do that.
Does anybody want to clear up what the magic box
Oh,
is?
you know what the magic box
I've
is.
got the magic box.
So it allows me to watch television in my car.
Oh,
driving.
okay.
Especially with my new YouTube TV situation, I feel like
Of course,
Yeah.
always when you're sit at a parking lot.
yes,
Yeah.
of course, full stop.
Yeah.
I feel like the money that I'm going to save on Comcast justifies the purchase of the $300 Magic Box.
I remember we're adults now. We get to spend stupid adult money
Okay.
on stupid adult things.
Yeah, let's talk about this bourbon collection you got going on here.
all-
I
it's
don't know
all-
what you're talking about. There's
all
only 4
$29
bottles up here.
$29 bottles.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jordan. And if you're going to out me, you're going to get a lot less out of it.
So there's an app called Only Drams.
Yeah, no, I'm aware, and I've got it.
Okay. Okay.
We don't talk about the number that it shows.
Okay. Oh, that's what I kind of wanted to go.
Yeah, I kinda wanna see
go
that
down
number.
That road.
Nope.
Anybody? I'll bring mine up.
Nope.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Nope.
It's not a good idea. I mean, if you want to get
Actually,
if
I
you
think
want to
I'm
get a
fine.
measuring stick out, we can get a measuring stick
I
out.
think
But
Mike and I
nobody's
are probably
a winner
fine in
here.
this conversation.
I get the feeling Jordan's is probably a bit more than mine.
I don't. There's only one way to find out.
Just don't toggle like the secondary.
The secondary market
The
one.
secondary is the one that makes me feel good.
Actually, yeah, it's probably the one you should show, not the.
The
real
problem is
number.
that everything we have is like open, so it's not like we're saving this stuff for
No.
resale.
We're not.
Let's see. Let's see. The thing about it, you can friend somebody, but you can't see what their collection is worth. It's kind of
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
I like that. Like, there's an impossible breakdown, and mine is 0%, which makes sense because it's impossible. Like,
It's impossible.
got 2.7 unicorn, but 0 impossible.
Yeah, like there's like pie charts and stuff on here, dude. I love it.
Yeah. My rarity pie chart. I've got a lot of common shit. I'm a
You're
basic
basic
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
What was your unicorn, Andy?
Oh no, it's 2.7%. That's all I know. Stand by.
I have 4 bottles. I have 4.
How do you find out?
Um,
Filter.
So if you click on the actual pie chart, and then it'll show unicorn and how many bottles, and then you click on that and it'll show the bottles.
Stag batch 22A is my unicorn.
Mine is
It's
E.H.
this-
Taylor Barrel Proof, Pappy 13-year,
Your list is way different than mine.
Stag, and the Michter's 10.
Yeah, I don't have a unicorn. The only stuff I've got is rare. I don't have anything that's a unicorn. But then again, I'm just
Basic bitch.
basic bitch.
But so then when you're there, and if you were to happen to look at your collection value, what number is that?
I don't know. It doesn't show. It's weird.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. It's because I hid that number.
Oh, you can do that.
We'll leave that alone.
It's $29.99.
Yep.
That's
Boom.
my value.
Just
value.
that Weller special reserve right there.
What was the one on your list that was Andy's gangbang? I want to know.
I don't know.
That's
We
not-
don't know.
Oh my god.
So that's
my.
That's
Okay.
the issue with lists
Oh, I
is
see.
like things get added on there in the moment when it's like, okay, put this on
I'll know
there.
what this
Yeah,
means.
I have no idea.
All right.
Well, the whole point for the list sometimes is, most of the time, is to remember, but you put it on there and don't remember
Yeah.
what.
So Andy and I do soccer practice Tuesdays and Thursdays together because the boys are on the same soccer team.
Yeah.
And so we have another list called the Bourbon Babble because it started when we were doing soccer practice at Tigard High School, and we would just sit in the car and drink bourbon while they were at practice.
Oh my God.
And then they've moved practices to locations closer to watering holes, and so we will
We've
go.
classed it up.
We've classed it up, so we'll drop them off and go to the tap house somewhere, and then we have a list throughout the week that we both can add to that is just our bourbon babble, and it's pretty much just things that we want to talk about when we get together and drink beer and watch sports.
Because we're old and we'll forget.
We will forget,
By the time
but
we're
then
there.
a lot of the times we'll get there and we'll be like, we'll get to a topic and we'll be like, okay, and I'll be like, all right, Andy, what is this one? He's like, you put that on the list. I'm like, oh, shit. I got nothing.
Like
I don't
gangbang
know.
experience?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I don't. I can tell you for sure what that is not. Far right. Again, it's got to be something, at tap for you, but yeah, I don't recall.
Weird. A Tapforia
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. We've been exploring the world of World Cup tickets for 2026 in Seattle. That's been interesting. So we're kind of going down that rabbit
Are
hole.
those already available or not
No, but we're looking into like hotels or Airbnb. You can book an Airbnb that far out. So
Yeah.
we're looking at that, and then we're actually talking. So our good friends and neighbors. She's Canadian, he's Jamaican, but we're talking about going to Vancouver on a Thursday night,
Oh.
and then for the Canada game, and then coming down to Seattle Friday for the USA game.
Oh, that'd be
But
badass.
I'm gonna
They-
have to sell a kidney or something. It's gonna be stupid.
All the games are lined out, and only the host nations are for sure. So those games, so we can.
So we
plan
do
that
know
far
a
ahead.
Canada game and we do know
Yep.
a U.S. game.
Yep.
And,
Canada game on a Thursday, followed by U.S. on a Friday. Within like
Vancouver, Seattle.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
know that those games are happening. But
Yeah.
no, the tickets aren't on sale yet.
you don't need both kidneys, right?
You have 2 kidneys,
Do you have
I
two
used
kidneys?
to, yeah.
1 pancreas.
One-
I sold one of them for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
earmarked.
They pay me in booze monthly.
I need them both.
Yeah.
Truth.
I can't sell one. Earmark it for anything.
Like you can't run one at 200%. You need them both full time, chugging along.
Nope, I need them both.
The little kidney that could. Like, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Fuck it, I'm out.
That's what they've been saying the last few weeks, just bouncing around.
Take a break, man.
So one other thing on our Bourbon Babble, it's an ongoing list.
Okay.
Okay.
Best old-time baseball player names.
Oh.
Number 1 currently is Sloppy Thurston. Urban Shocker.
Oh.
Granny Hammer is my personal favorite.
I do like Granny
Yeah, no,
Hammer.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So that's another fun thing that we just keep on our list. Johnny Ugly Dick Shot.
Is that a name?
Yep.
Ugly Dick Shot?
They call his nickname was Ugly.
Oh. But his last name was Dick Shot?
Yeah. Yep. Orville Overall.
I like Antonio Bastardo.
Stubby Clap.
Charlie Furbush.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
good old Charlie.
I don't know what else I got on my list. Home Depot list. Did that yesterday.
Good job.
Yep.
So, you were talking about the $951 price down in California. So, recently we had somebody attempt to try and skirt the rules of like stealing, and they came up to the sliding door or the automatic doors, and they just shoved the cart and let it roll through the doors, and then they walked out the other doors and then like grabbed the cart, and they were like, it looks like it's an abandoned cart. I'm not stealing it. It's just randomly sitting out here, so I'm just gonna grab this abandoned stuff. I'm like, no, you're the one who forced the material.
You abandoned it out the door.
You did that, and it's on camera you doing it, and so you're still on the hook for all of that. But I didn't actually push it out the door. Like, so if you imparted force on an object and it reacted to that force, and the net effect is that stuff is outside the door, you caused that.
Do you think like they're surprised that they got caught on the other side?
Yes.
They're like, oh my god, I never thought this would happen.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I thought it was
My
genius,
buddy and
but
I
was walking in the exit, and I saw a cart of stuff.
Look, we were 3 fentanyl pills in, and we came up with this plan, and it was perfect. It was going to work.
So yesterday, is it all like 100% self-checkout now? The one off 72nd was 100% self-checkout.
Yeah, so that one is all self-checkout. However, they will have backup people there to help when you get,
when you try to steal shit.
So they must figure the amount of theft that the loss on not scanning items is still better than hiring a full-time employee to stand there and scan your shit.
They have just decided that the amount of loss that they're incurring is just a cost of doing business.
Unfortunately, that's what they're coming up with.
So-
a lot of these places.
So all the expensive tools at the store that I work at are wrapped in what's called a spider wrap. It's the little like the 4 wires that go
With
around
the-
and clips
with the-
together, and it's a little screamer on it. And if you walk out a censored door, it sets off the sensors, et cetera, et cetera.
You abandon your product out the door.
Right, something like that.
I was just trying to put the sound out.
Yeah.
It was so noisy.
Or if you cut the wires, like it starts to scream, that kind of a thing. So that's great and all, except that the store that I work at, there's no sensors at the doors.
well,
No.
Questions?
Please ask the questions.
I feel like,
How
I
many?
already know the answers.
so you guys have the things on the product,
Uh huh.
but then nothing to work with set.
So if something goes out the door, do you just go wee wee? And you have to do it yourself.
No. Well, like there are people that are cutting these things off, and like I found one wrapped in the spiderweb material, like the fake Halloween spiderweb material, and then stuffed into a bag. And I'm like, if they actually paid attention, they would see that there are no sensors. Like, you remember what those sensors look like, right? It's the towers on either side.
Yeah.
Next time you walk into the store that you guys both know that I work at, look for those sensors.
Well, I'll look as I'm walking out with all my tools.
Yeah. So if you were to buy like a $500 miter saw or whatever, and you do the self checkout, does someone have to, if you had sensors, would someone come over and take that off for you? Okay.
Yeah.
The one little helper
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Just don't.
if you're like Alex, you go onto Amazon and you realize that you can buy multiple of the little things that release the little spider wrap things for $12. I got 4 of them for
I don't
$12.
feel like,
I don't feel comfortable
like,
in.
I don't feel like you're being a good employee right now.
I feel like we're aiding and abetting something.
The number I've started to get to that point where I give 0 fucks, mainly because they make us as employees spend hours and hours and hours putting this stuff on as it serves 0 purpose.
So that
It's
was my
some
next
level of
question.
Because there's no sensor.
So you, at the store level, have to put the
Yes.
spider web stuff on.
The
It doesn't
shit
come-
shows up on a pallet of 250 of these Makita drill or whatever it is, and before you can put it, if it's not going into a cage, a locked cage, it has to be spider wrapped.
If it's out in Gen Pop.
Yeah. And if it's out in Gen Pop, you can just push Gen Pop out the door and it's not going to set off a sensor.
So they receive said product with no sensor or no spider.
Correct.
They're like, hey, I know this makes no difference whatsoever, but could you please put this sensor on this?
Because it's a visual deterrence.
Okay. That's
It
kind of.
But really, I mean, if you're really going in there to steal,
Well, after chatting with you a week or two ago when we in between episodes and you were telling me about the whole cage issue thing, honestly, it actually makes sense for your store, because it seems like there might be some of the steps in the process that's just not working.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of shocking that they actually want you to manually put all that stuff on, and labor costs associated with that. But hey,
Is there a reason why there's no sensors? Like
They tore them out because they existed, and they tore them out. And the reason
wait, so you had them and then
Yes.
you uninstalled them.
I
So-
hate that it's like the carbon monoxide sensor. Like, oh god, it just gives me a headache. Like, is this
just in the background?
like this alarm keeps going on? Well, just take out the sensor. It'll take care of it.
It's like your smoke alarm goes off, and you toss it into the the basement because you don't want to listen to it, and for some reason your house burns down.
Took them out
Yes.
because they were discriminating against thieves.
Because it increased our insurance risk based on the alarm goes off, everybody looks, somebody may turn customer and or employee and attempt to stop that thief,
All part of the process, right?
So
which is more expensive than the shit that just went out the door.
the liability of something
Plus a
happening in
spider's
that
web.
incident with that incident.
There are entire slide
Jesus.
decks on what you're supposed to do, which is don't even take a picture.
I help you out?
alarm.
Don't even take a picture if you feel that you will be seen taking a picture of this person. Just write down a description of the person. So we all have one of these in our pocket, right? And I could go click and get an actual picture of Jordan walking out the door with his new drill.
They would rather have you draw.
Yeah, they would rather
Artist rendering.
my
Hold on, sir.
Got the thumb out.
His charcoal pencil, like doing some heavy shading.
I'm drawing you like one of my
Happy little
French girls. Lay back further,
with
Jordan.
the Makita drill.
That's weird, Alex.
So yes, that I
shit.
mean that
Do you have my Makita yellow crayon?
Dude, that's some fucked up shit.
Okay. That's insightful.
It's risk management. So it is less expensive to let the shit walk out the door and tell nobody to touch them than it is to pay an increased insurance rate. We don't even have, like, half the stores don't even have loss prevention employees.
Milling them out. Yeah.
Just
On staff.
ripping them out like they are the sensors because they.
It's just fucking cheaper.
I had to do jury duty over the summer, and I learned a lot about loss prevention. And a lot of times they're just tallying up. They know who it is. They've got photos. They're just tallying up the cost, and they're
Once
waiting
they
until
get
it gets to a
certain
certain number. And like one guy, it was like $100,000 in Target paraphernalia. And as soon as they catch him, they're not gonna like chase him down at the store. But
then you are a trafficker. So then you've graduated. So like you stole 2 packs of Pokemon cards. That's a misdemeanor, and you get slap on your wrist, and you go home. You go over $900, you've got a felony now. That's chargeable, warrants, you can go to jail, you can get convicted, etc., etc. You get over $20,000 in stuff, and now you're a trafficker. So now you're a criminal conspiracy and ring, and they can charge you under all sorts of other new things, which sends you away for significantly longer. Plus, they can just sit there and watch.
kind of like you and these cameras.
I don't know what
These
you're
are
talking
weird.
about.
This is weird. This is weird that you do nothing with this footage.
He
does nothing with the footage.
I do lots of things with the footage.
Strange.
Ew.
Look, if you knew how to run Premiere Pro, I would be paying you in bourbon right now to just edit it.
I'll give it a go for bourbon.
Let's see what we can do.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right, well.
There you go.
I know
more
where
you
I'm
know.
going on my way home.
Yeah.
I know. I wish I was like
Need a new drill.
a jerk and like not so honest and like just could. Yeah.
Have no qualms about it.
Yeah.
This episode of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast is sponsored by Portland Party Bus, Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. PDX Party Bus pricing is all inclusive. This means all the hourly rates include all fees and mileage. No surprise charges at the end of your party, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine tasting, birthday party, or just a great weekend. pdxpartybus.com.
It's a little silly. Well, I'll out the other little secret.
Ooh.
All the little black domes that you see in the ceiling.
Don't say it.
Nothing.
If you tell me there's nothing
There's
in there.
nothing in them.
You get more recording on these cameras than you do in Home Depot? Is that where we're at? I'm sure you got one of those cameras working.
All the domes,
Oh my
all
God.
those little domes are empty.
What about I noticed about a year or two ago they started doing the cameras on the aisle, the black ones that you
The little
literally
tiny
stare
screens.
at as you're grabbing things.
So it depends. If it's the one that has a little screen where you can see,
it, yeah.
that's not really. So watch the
I
picture.
feel like we have to do a lot of bleeping on this episode.
Nah, fuck it.
Bleep.
These aren't trade secrets. This is fucking.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We'll find out in
Look, if
6 to 8.
dumbass me can figure this out without like, I'm not loss prevention. I'm just an associate on the floor.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that one, if you look at the little like picture in picture where it's like the guy that's watching the camera feed or whatever, one of them is actually just some asshole like video editing a company promotional video. Like you look at the screen and it's like somebody walking around like talking in an apron or something like that. They Jesus Christ, try. At least try. But there are real cameras there. So
I thought you just said there's not.
the black domes that have been there since
Not the
store,
domes. Yeah, the
Oh.
domes we
Those-
have learned.
No domes.
No domes.
those are not the real ones.
Oh, Wow. All right.
Yeah, it's like when Mike got hit with the car when he was, in King City, and the camera wasn't really pointing in the right direction, so he never really knew what happened.
Fucking
You
Lincoln.
got hit by a car?
Yeah.
When was
Chasing. It was when I was.
A Buick.
No, I think it was a Lincoln Town Car.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
Lincoln.
it was a Lincoln
okay.
Oh, in
Town
King
Car.
City? That's
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah. I ran through that 4-way stop sign at the old, hold on, rest in peace, Sherry's. Sherry's no longer at
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I was chasing a shoplifter from the old grocery store, which is now Grocery Outlet.
Just
And,
as a good Samaritan?
No, I was working
Oh,
there.
okay.
And some kids, it was right after the Safeway opened up across the street, so we would get hit a lot because we had, sounded like this guy's store.
You had a lot of
Wasn't a lot of security
empty
items.
domes.
So we used to get hit by beer runs all the time. So we gave chase to some kids, and I was getting close to mine until that fucking Lincoln took me out.
That's just you have to deal with living in King City.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's what's funny is like these old ladies will drive, or the old guys will drive through the stop sign, and then they just kind of wave at you like, yeah, I know. Like,
What are you gonna do?
no, you have to stop there. Like, nope, I live here.
This is my town.
No.
I don't do that anymore.
If I stop one more time, I may not ever start again. So I'm not stopping.
I do feel bad for the seniors in King City, though, because that Sherry's, I felt like I don't know anything about
Now you got
Sherry's in whole, but I felt like that one had to be off the chart compared to other Sherry locations,
Like
right?
one of their biggest earners.
Yes,
Wow.
right. I
Yeah.
just
Oh.
felt like they had VP. They had the machines on the left side. I just felt like that was their meeting spot, right? Morning, getting coffee, shooting the shit about your early golf round. Like I felt like
Grabbing some pie.
if there was a pinnacle store of the Sherry locations, that had to be top like 2 or 3%.
Like, what do we think starts to take? Is there a business that starts to take over all the Sherry's? Like
All the random
who-
love that
octagon
floor
shape
plan.
building.
like the five guys that took over all the Blockbusters or
Mhm.
whatever. Like, what moves into all the Sherry's? It's such a
Well, so here's the problem. I'm looking at all the Sherry's like in our regional area, and that's a lot of deferred maintenance. Like just look
Oh,
at the
yeah.
structure, and they're all suffering. Like the paint's chipping, the wood's rotting. Like there's just all sorts of issues, and it is such a weird fucking shape. What the fuck do you put in there?
Yeah.
It's got to be something food based because you've already got the kitchen kind of blocked off in the back. But then
It has to be. There's so much money that's probably invested back there as far as all the floor sinks and drains and everything that, you know what I mean? And it's
But
like you
what-
said, a weird floor plan.
I mean, if trends hold, it's going to be a dispensary.
yeah, yeah, because King City needs another one.
Well, I mean, there's only one a quarter of a mile down the road. There's probably
I mean, there's the one right there in that strip mall,
Which is
there.
my favorite in the world.
Oh, there
because
is one
they're
right
there.
literally-
Right next to
it's right
City-
next to the
City
police
Hall.
station. The safest dispensary in the state.
except I feel like every time I drive by there, there's somebody backing out of one of those spots in some weird way. Like somebody's trying to go like my same direction, and they somehow do like a 270 backing out of the parking spot. I'm like, whoa. Did we consume some in there and then drive home?
I mean,
or
at least if it happens, you're like, it's City Hall and then police station. You're just like, I'm going to do my police report. We're going to get the charges over here. Like, you're just done.
It does
It's
make
all
it convenient.
And then you go back and you get your weed.
yeah.
So looking at the highest grossing Sherry's in Oregon,
Oh,
That was fast.
wow.
what really comes up is that Sherry's owes the
Oh.
Oregon Lottery $1 million,
Oh.
and that's why.
So I read an article, I forgot where it
Wow.
was. It showed a small percentage of just back lease that they owed. Not even the lottery decks. That was a whole separate. I was like, apparently they weren't killing it on their breakfast like they used to back in the
Little
day.
stuffed hash brown
Covered and smothered.
Yeah.
Is Sherry's an Oregon
Yes.
only thing?
Yes.
Well, I think there were a few Washington locations and stuff, but it was mostly just Oregon.
Okay.
It's I gotta say it's a little weird because Sherry's has always been a 24-hour place,
Oh,
right?
yep, always.
Nah, not lately.
Well, right. But like to drive by and see a Sherry's dark is just a weird thing. Like all the lights are off, and it's just odd.
As recently as 2017, it boasted 95 locations across 6 states.
Oh shit! Okay.
It was like the only place you could go when you were in high school that was like open.
We used to leave
They
the
would
Tualatin
allow
High
you-
game because
yeah.
when we were going to Tualatin back in the day, there was no. There was nothing in Tualatin, right?
Yeah.
So we'd go to the King City location and.
Opened in 78 in Hermiston.
Big Hermiston.
They have extensive pie offerings,
Oh, yeah, we
Bottom-
don't.
bottomless cups of coffee, and being open in 24 hours.
I loved back in the day where smoking was allowed in the buildings, and you would walk in, and that host station was right in the front
It was
door.
one- it was one
and
side or the
literally
other.
the left side. I can only speak for the King City. Left side, smoking heaters, and it
Yep.
was thick smoke, right? And it was always so funny to me. I was like, all right, so you could sit right there
Yeah. Not
in the
smoking.
non-smoking section. You're good to go.
It was like smoking and non-smoking sections on airplanes.
Oh,
It's
that-
like,
right,
we've
let me-
talked-
Let me
exactly.
close this curtain.
Yeah. There you go. You are safe.
Like the whole place smells like cigarette smoke. But sure, I'm technically not having somebody smoke right next to me. You know, like back in the day when that was a culturally acceptable thing to do, yeah, you'd be sitting there and have a little breakfast and then, you know, have a cigarette.
Sit down a
and-
heater.
Yeah.
Cup of Joe.
Yeah, if you didn't like it, you were in the wrong. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Why are you not sitting in the smoking section?
Why are you not smoking right now?
Oh.
Leanne had one of those interesting incidents at Sherry's in King City with the drivers. Some lady had high centered on the rocks out.
Oh God.
So her being the good Samaritan, she like stayed with the lady and took her into Sherry's and bought her pie. Like, apparently, license was revoked.
Oh.
She asked Leanne to take the fall for her.
Shut up. Shut
Can
up.
you just get in the driver's seat?
Can you tell them you were driving? She's like, no, I'm not.
No.
Can you do me a solid, sweetie?
I have. Yeah, it was.
I don't have a license. The car's not registered.
Wasn't supposed to be driving. Like,
But
yeah.
you don't mind just claiming that you were the one driving this unregistered vehicle over a rock, right?
Yeah,
Legally blind.
probably.
I'll give you 4 Werthermans, 2 heaters, and a slice of my pie.
I've got this voucher for Dottie's.
You're a proud owner of a Dottie's.
Congratulations
Yeah,
with
I
your
bought a carton
of
of cigarettes.
cigarettes.
So I now own a Dottie's. So
I've had people like you pull up to go across 99, and they pull up on the left side of you, and you're in the leftmost turn lane.
Uh-huh.
Like that, you're in oncoming traffic, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's scary.
oh God.
I love the curbs in front of all those storefronts. How tall they are to keep the cars from going in.
Well, remember when they put in the new barriers along the sidewalk because there were so many people that just like kept going, and then they'd hit the railing or they'd hit the store. Or
Well, they did. They did that at that when it was Goodwill.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, somebody drove into the Goodwill.
Crazy.
Well,
Sir, you can't park there.
I got confused between the gas and the brake. Like, how? I'm not. Ooh. Like, all I can hope is that when we're that age, that self-driving cars are really a thing at that point, so I could just like stumble in and be like, "Take me to Dottie's." Take me to drunk come home car.
I want a golf cart.
I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see you, Big Mike.
Oh, buddy.
Let's do
I
let's do a bit on golf carts because
Seriously. And I don't want no fucking lame straight
no.
from the factory
Yeah,
bullshit.
no.
I want fucking LED lights. I want a sound system.
Magic box.
Buddy.
Stop with the magic box. Stop clicking your mouse over there.
Hey, if he has golf cart money, he's got magic.
Yeah.
box money. Like, he's going all out.
I want one too. Bad.
No, dude.
I mean, ultimately, I just want to be in a place in my life and living somewhere where that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where that
Not
as a
just
mode
in
of travel,
not just in suburban Tiger.
King City. Like,
Well, yeah, but like
it's legal.
Yes,
but
I want a pimped out.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to like have the heater and the warm sides and everything else.
yeah.
Like because we live in Oregon, I want to be somewhere where it's like I get the one that looks like a Rolls Royce or something like that, and that is my exclusive mode of transportation.
Yes,
Yes.
that is the only thing that keeps me going every day.
Yeah. Like so this
That's
morning.
that's on
Well,
Daddy,
and my
Daddy's
and
list.
my family. My family's great too.
I have fantasy football on my list too sometimes.
But yes, a pimped out golf cart is the dream.
Yep.
All right.
Because once you have that, then you know everything's good. You're somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
somewhere-
made it.
Yeah,
You've
that's-
made it.
that's it. Yeah.
It's the culmination of your life's work.
Like those pictures from the villages or whatever it is in Florida where it's just like an entire parking lot full of golf carts.
Yeah.
Like
And STDs.
Oh. Does that come with the cart?
It comes with the villages.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah, no. Those
Yeah, they
villages,
are-
they run rampant.
Yeah.
yeah, they do. There's a lot of pineapples going on there.
Where would
Do you,
if you know, you know.
Pass.
Pass.
Like we're when the girls went to Lake Las Vegas, like the picture, like that was
that's
where all their primary mode of transportation is just
golf carts.
pimped out golf carts, and you drive to the golf course, you drive to the lake, drive to the liquor store, repeat.
Ooh.
that's
Ooh,
the three.
drive
like,
to the liquor store in my golf cart.
Yeah.
You can still get a Dewey. I have a buddy in college.
You can still do that in King City.
That's
They
true.
got
That's true.
Golf course right there, liquor stores right
But
there.
that's like the Wish version of what I'm looking for. That's like I want like it's the golf cart with the janky like plastic side flaps and a shitty liquor store and a executive golf cart.
You bite your tongue. That is. Oh. Okay.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Do you?
I've got it.
Yeah.
I got it. So it's King City's just a stepping stone. It's the to plant the seed.
No.
To get the taste,
Yep.
and then you
But
upgrade.
see,
No,
I could,
don't
I could,
don't step there.
I could skip that step.
Don't
too. Yeah.
step there.
Like that's just I could skip that step.
That's like saying a stepping stone, but really it's just a pile of dog shit.
Could
Don't-
skip that.
Don't go there.
I just want a golf cart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Like big tires.
Oh yeah.
I mentioned the magic box.
Magic box is
Big
a
screen.
yeah.
God, stop saying
Four-seat-
magic box.
four-seater?
That sounds so
I want a
dirty.
4-seater, and then I also want somewhere I want a built-in ice chest with a lid
Yep.
to keep everything cold.
Yep. So there was one in the member guest tournament that we were playing in that had it had the ice chest in the back, but it could also flip down, or it was seats, and then the seats could flip down, and then it was an ice chest, and then actually I think it had a ruler
can measure
built
your
in, so you
fish.
can measure your fish.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! There we go.
Holy
All
shit.
purpose.
All sorts of
Yeah.
stuff.
That's an
Yeah.
all-purpose one.
Yeah, it was for a hole in one, but yeah, didn't get it.
Get a little custom trailer with a fucking blow-up raft. You can tow it right down the boat ramp.
Yeah.
Well, like, have you guys ever been over to X Golf over there in Tualatin? Like the golf carts that they've got that park there in their lobby or whatever. That's just some guy that makes custom golf carts, and I love that they're like jacked up a little bit, and you can get the 6-seater. I'm like, I might get the 6-seater just just because it might be nice to haul a few other people around.
They've
and
got a little get up and go. And
Yeah.
all the tech and good sound system.
yeah, I think this is fair.
I want it.
I want it.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
This
Put it
is
on
a-
the list.
It doesn't need to be on. Like I don't need to remember that I
you're
want
never-
that. It's
never
just
gonna
it's
forget.
always there. Yeah.
I was looking somewhere in my camera roll. I've got a picture of the golf cart from King City that was just like, the more you look at it, the more janked up like bullshit was on it. It was awful. Like
Standard ball retriever.
no, it got like there was a mini grill bolted to the side of it.
Is it a blue one? Was it blue?
Yeah.
You know a guy.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it there before. I'm thinking,
Dotties.
what?
Oh God, it was
At what
bad.
point are you like, hey, I'm gonna like cook my own hot dog? And
Right? Like with your little propane grill, and it's not
Can't
that it
eat
was
for
like
2 hours.
really attached. It was more like they used pipe clamps, like the crank them down pipe clamps
That
to
tracks.
just kind of like bolt it to the frame of the roof.
Yeah.
And
Hey, sometimes you get hungry playing.
There was no welded. There was not a welded.
no,
No,
there's no
no.
frame for
Yeah.
it. There's no.
Yeah.
It was just
Some bungee cords.
I
and
found it. I
You
found
found it?
I found it.
Let me
Oh,
see if
God.
let me see if it's the one I was thinking. And it's blue. You damn right that was the one I was thinking.
Like the more you look and you zoom into things on it, the more you're like, wait, what? But wait, wait, what?
I'll give him 1 point for his custom
The club holder?
golf club holder. Like he gets a point, and the sad part is, I'll pass this around. It's on a trailer being towed behind a car right now. And is that a mini? Is that like a mini heat dish right there? So
Yep.
the guy has full HVAC in this
like
thing.
a hot plate.
And the best
No,
part,
it's like
The
one of
little
those
heat-
like
the
propane
heaters.
heaters.
and the best part about it to me
Full HVAC.
is
He's got a grill. Why does he need a hot plate?
in the cup holder. He has a Mike's Harder, not just Mike's Hard, but the Harder 8% in the cup holder. So you know he knows how to party.
Like the more you look at this, the more you're like, wait, what is that? But wait, what is? Oh, Jesus
What
Christ!
is- oh, that's. Oh.
Yeah.
I
That was the same one I knew as soon as you said a grill. I was like, I think it's blue. I've seen this fucker before.
Andy put his readers on.
No, there's so many things going on in that photo.
Why is the PVC 8 feet?
So the guy that owns it must be about 11 feet tall, because those are the world's longest clubs.
Paul Bunyan in his Babe the blue golf club.
He has individual PVC tubes for his golf.
Oh,
Each
you'll
club,
see.
yeah.
it.
Oh,
Hold
just
on.
wait.
Sweet Jesus.
There's,
Does he have iron covers?
he's
on?
got a saddlebag with mustard and a radio.
Yes, yes. The mustard. And the
Well,
ketchup.
if you have a grill, bitch better have some
Oh,
condiments
you
sorry.
would
It's a
think
tape measure. It's a tape measure. It's not a,
yeah, what was the tape measure for?
to measure the PVC to make
No,
sure.
no,
I haven't
apparently
even
it
seen the
wasn't.
grill. Where's
Or
the grill at?
every time I hit a birdie, does my dick get longer? Like,
Oh,
Inappropriate, Alex.
there's not a little grill. That's like a.
it's a fucking grill.
It's not a 2-seater.
Like a hibachi.
It's like. Just let me finish.
Can we cast it onto
Can
the?
we-
We can't. I can, but then we lose football.
You can't cast it
We
on
can
the
lose
one
football
screen.
for a minute. This is crazy.
It's
It's like I took the picture and then I was at Tapforia and we just kept zooming into like new areas. Like, oh my god!
all right. We have to make a pact. If any of us see person driving that golf cart, we got to get him on the podcast.
God, I don't know that I want whatever that is in here.
Okay, fair.
Where was that
We'll
at?
remote log in from Tapforia.
That was at the Arco station in King City,
Oh, right. Then
right at that light, and I
Right-
saw
right
it,
by the
and,
golf course.
and I like put my truck in park to get a picture. like, like, I need a picture.
It's one of those photos that you could spend probably an hour circling.
It's like a
Funny
Where's
things,
Waldo?
right?
He has
like what's those ones where what's different, what's
Yeah,
weird,
yeah,
in
yeah.
that? Yeah.
He has 74 scorecards on his steering wheel.
Plays a lot.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Yeah, it gets worse. The more you zoom in,
under the mustard and the tape measure, there's like it's like the connector for the like a little tiny barbecue, right?
There's like a
Yeah,
knife. There's a knife right here, and like these are like pruning shears or something.
And
then-
shit gets weird. And
Well,
you
no,
gotta
it's what
All
is
the
stab a fool.
and the PVC is held on by a ratchet strap.
it just it gets weirder. and
you haven't even
weird-
found them all yet.
Ball washer. I haven't found the grill yet.
That's the worst part. And you see it and you're like, how did I miss it? Wait for it.
Oh my god.
No, we have to befriend this person.
Do we?
Yeah, I
He's
don't
got-
think we can now.
I have questions.
He's got the harder in the cup seat or in the cup holder, and then another empty in the back,
Yeah.
and an extra ratchet strap.
Well, yeah, that's
But he managed to load this thing onto a trailer to drive it home, so
which tells me he does not live in King City.
Oh, there's the.
yeah, right.
I thought that was like a building in the background, or like one of those like communal mailboxes.
It's like the size of one that you would have like on your patio.
That might
like,
be a pizza oven.
oh my god, I hope it is.
that I would allow. Like,
You tee off on one and by hole 4 your pizza's done.
ready.
That's how he's getting his
He's
Mike's
on,
Harder
he's on
money.
hole 2,
Yeah.
just spinning the dough.
Anyone want the pie?
Jordan's still zooming in.
There's one
You gotta
thing
pay for your greens fee.
at the bottom near the empty, the dead soldier in the back that I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's kind of at an angle by the. I don't know if it's a pipe clamp.
Could be any number of things.
There.
Is it the leftover duct tape from the
No.
from the club holder?
This was definitely worth taking a picture of. This is a lot.
It's a lot.
This is not what I'm talking. This is not what I want.
No.
But, like, I mean, a lot of the
okay.
a lot of the features, but
New-
just a little
new-
classier.
New pact. If any of us see this for sale on Facebook Marketplace,
Buy now.
We buy now and we just drop it off at Jordan's.
Okay, I'll.
There's no way that guy sells that.
No, that's
That's
his.
his pride and joy.
No, if he dies and his kids are like, "Fuck that,
Well,
we're
that's
selling
depressing.
that."
That's the.
So
Why has he got to dive?
where is this pic? Is this picture by the Safeway?
It's the Arco.
It's
Arco,
the Arco
right
right,
in
there
King
in
City.
King
by the
City.
King City Golf Course.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
See if we
I'm gonna
got
find
his license plate number, so we can.
Yeah.
That's a starting spot. That's a starting point.
Jordan's gonna go rob him.
Yeah, I'll find
I need
something
that
else.
cart. So not that.
I mean, it's more than what I've got currently
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
I mean, you're
so
not wrong.
Yes,
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
I would start there, but
Start with the mustard.
You're like a quarter of the way there. You've
Yeah.
already got a grill. You've got
Mustard.
condiments. You've got a knife.
yep, I've
Like
got
what's-
PVC.
Yep.
What's the screen? It's the tag that you would put on like
Yeah, unlike your
So
bag if
it's-
you're going to a
it's been-
tournament.
It's been sun bleached. It's been there since '83.
I
So
think
that's why
I think it's his Summerfield or King City membership. Like normally you would put that.
Oh,
on
yeah.
your
no-
bag, but he doesn't have a bag. He just has PVC.
it's like something you would put on the like if you had lumber that was hanging out too far with like a
the red the red flag.
red
yeah. But I don't know.
there's the lot that picture is just a lot of questions and not a lot of answers.
All right, so we have to take that photo, black out the license plate, and we do have to put it on social
All right,
media.
I
so
can do that.
That way,
What?
everyone.
Yeah.
One more. Why is there one club like like if there's a wood way down here, but then everything else is like 6 feet up on the top of the.
Like I said, the guy is.
Maybe he's got like a
What's this one
special
down here?
like
It's his
wood
pitching
putter.
wedge.
Oh,
That's
is
not
it?
the telescope. The water.
Ball retriever?
Yeah, ball retriever.
No, it's a wedge. It's only 6 feet tall instead of 8 feet tall.
Yeah, like do
I
you
don't
think
even
those,
see a putter. Oh, there it is.
The fact that the clubs are almost the same height as the roof of the golf cart.
puts it
Yeah.
like
I
right,
mean-
puts it right here. Like,
Yeah.
when you're
No, the
grab-
guy he's 7 feet tall.
No, I mean I think that there's this much room between the bottom of his club and the bottom of the PVC.
Does he
Oh,
have
yeah.
the Caddyshack thing where it just hits the button and it ejects the?
Oh, I mean,
You would put that on your cart.
I mean,
I would-
yes, and or like a little pony keg sitch or
Yeah.
something.
Or
you
a-
better believe.
Swap out the grill for.
You
or-
better believe Big Mike's having a kegerator type system
mini
on
bar
there.
or a mini bar.
I kind of want a T-shirt cannon.
Yeah,
Just driving around and just like somebody's pissing me off on the road, and I just hit him with a T-shirt.
Well, what
And
I
they're
would,
like, "What the fuck? Oh, I got a free shirt."
what I would have is I'd have
Watch the podcast. Listen to the podcast.
I would have a ball launcher, so that way when my shit was way over in someone's yard, I just point the golf cart where I need the ball, and all you'd hear is a little. Oh shit! There it is. I thought I was over here. My bad. I was fucking middle of the fairway,
Sorry.
bitches.
It was 400 yards. I didn't know.
Must have hit the old cart path and took a left. This is a.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot
There's a
going on,
lot.
and that custom fiberglass work. That's
I was thinking little like hibachi grill, like
No.
like
no.
bread
it's,
box.
It's no.
It's giant, like it's the whole second seat.
This is definitely not
catering.
like this is not somebody who was going golfing with a buddy in his car.
No, not a lot of friends.
No. This is
Yeah, there's a lot going on. You need, you
Or maybe
need-
he's one of four. Like maybe there's a whole foursome that's
Like a
they-
posse.
Yeah, they each got their own like souped
All right.
up
The other guy's got the ketchup.
what's the estimate just
in the
based,
cooler.
based on like the custom like body work and how everything else how old do you think this card is? Like what year do you think this thing was made?
80s.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that new?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I said
All
it,
right.
so
All right.
All right, early '80s, late '70s. I guess that would be somewhere. It's not the 3-wheel one with that weird steering apparatus, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I'll believe 80s. God, yeah.
what about market value?
Negative.
I mean, you're starting at $2.50 with $2.50 with just the mustard. The PVC at a couple bucks,
Well,
like a buck a foot.
Like the
Well,
grill
okay.
off of Facebook Marketplace.
And the
is
3 empty
20.
cans, that's 30 cents. I
Yep.
mean, we gotta calculate all this.
So we're up to $1.50.
Those ratchet straps, what they got to be at least
That's
a few
true.
bucks,
No,
right?
he found those on the side of the road.
But they still have value. It doesn't matter how he came about them.
All right, well, let me jump on and see right
Is the
now.
propane tank full or empty? Like
I didn't
that-
see a propane tank. I saw a couple hookups, but
Probably
I didn't-
charcoal.
Yeah,
Like
the grill
I,
is definitely propane. There's a hookup for. The
I don't
propane.
think it's the
Oh,
little.
shit. Look
I
at
don't
that.
think it's the little green bottles either.
All
I
right.
think
Oh, there's a
it's-
green bottle in the picture.
Hold
Oh,
on.
is there? Okay.
I just found online a 1969 Harley Davidson electric golf cart for $2,850, $2,850. It has new upholstery, new vinyl roof, new
Is it
paint,
the 3-wheeler?
and it's a fucking 3-wheeler.
Oh, with like the handlebar
Look
steering.
at that bitch.
Yeah,
Harley Davidson.
No grill though.
We can make that
we
happen.
would modify. Some
We have the
shit.
technology.
So that one's 69. That
Can
one.
we all make a pledge that if Jordan gets a golf cart,
when
we're all gonna just show up one time when he's on vacation somewhere, and we're gonna modify the shit out of it.
there will be nothing that you can do to improve on it because it will be perfect.
Oh no, there are improvements.
It will.
Condiment holder.
It will. It'll already be there.
Maybe we'll get one of the dispensers like that you see at the football games or anything like that, where it's just the pump button, so you can just get your.
Here's
Pimp
a
his ride.
Here's a jacked up 6-seater for $4,900.
Yeah, no, we can do this.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, and you're starting there, and then it's
a
your.
good
It's
price
like
for that.
restoring a car, right?
Yeah.
So you got to get the bait. You just need the platform.
Do you think somebody does wraps for golf
Oh,
carts?
100%.
Oh, 1,000%.
I know.
Yeah.
I know a guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
I mean, I could write it off as a business expense for whiskey and wine. I had to have a golf cart.
Yeah,
I know a guy who's got a podcast who wrote off an RV as his mobile, recording studio.
I can't drive one to tap for you, can I?
you could probably get them street legal, especially from your place. Like I think it just needs to have headlights and a blinker,
Yeah.
well, and a license plate. Yeah,
Maybe tap for you needs a custom golf cart.
Just for your commute.
Yeah.
See, instead of like waiting until like we're at that stage in our life where it's justified, now we're just trying to create reasons in our life
To
now
justify it?
to justify
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm down.
I mean, it'd be way easier for me to go get the mail
Yep.
from here.
Yeah, there's options out there.
Oh yeah, there's.
Starting as low as $1,800.
Just a little side note: can we get some more touchdowns on the board in these games?
Dude,
that'd be
I'm
great.
still waiting for Love to fucking throw the ball more than 2 yards. I was so excited that he started. Now I'm second guessing. I'm
I'd rather take the 0.
Oh, here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Oh,
5
yep,
yards.
another 5, 6. Okay. That could have been the longest pass of the game.
Andy, just so you know, Jalen Hurts has 13 points. Kyler Murray has 2.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Okay, good.
All right.
Probably still. Am I still losing?
No, well, yeah, it's
right,
97
Jordan.
to 86.
Are you wanting
But I
gas or
don't
you
have-
want electric for your golf?
I need
I
a
think,
good.
Puka,
Travis
and
Kelce.
Puka has
I
0
think
points.
electric.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I mean, it's come so far, and it's like, yeah, and just good for nature.
Yeah.
Think
I
of the
should get an
environment.
electric car, honey. Well, I mean, electric vehicle.
to-
I mean, okay, I'm getting a golf cart.
I'm kidding.
I can't commute to work in it, but I can do other things with it.
You could get there.
Dude, these are some nice
Maybe
seats.
not all
Look
the
at
way
those.
back.
Look at those nice little inserts on this one.
Yeah, see, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's a 2024.
See, look at the fucking rabbit hole we've gone down now.
I'm sharing this one to Mike.
Leanne sent me a link. They got rid of some from her work, like ones they used on campus.
Yeah.
One of them
Oh,
had
no
like,
shit.
like the Tiger Woods, and the other was Andre Agassi.
Oh,
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'm sure there was no chance of me getting them, but I
oh,
thought about it for a brief second. They didn't have any batteries, which was kind of a.
we can
Bummer.
fix that.
But yeah, they
Trust
were-
me, I know where to get batteries, and you don't have to pay for
It was
them.
like they were old, like they looked like that guy's, just obviously nicer.
Yeah.
like but that style. But yeah, it's a regret.
It's a regret.
I kept trying to talk Jackson into getting the Power Wheels and converting it over to 20 volt, like the
Yeah,
DeWalt
where you had the- yeah.
batteries and that kind of. I was like, because I kind of
Oh,
wouldn't mind
it's not
driving
the
around the
touchdown I
parking
wanted.
lot.
Oh shit!
Wrong touchdown.
Oh no, I'm on the golf cart Jordan just sent me.
Right?
That's what the fuck. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, yes.
See, I need
Speaking
some.
of pimp my ride, though.
Yeah, it's right there, dude. Look at that thing. It has fucking tow hooks in the front of it.
Like 20 grand, you're set
Oh,
up without
buddy.
doing anything. So, like when you look at buying a $6,500 used whatever versus just
No, dude, that's it. Look at the ground clearance on that thing. LED lights all wrapped in the front, tow hooks.
How many days until it gets wrecked?
Irrelevant.
And where do you take that? Like, you can't take it into a body shop.
Oh, you just buy another plastic.
15 grand. We're dialed.
We're dialed.
All right.
It's cheaper than a Honda Civic.
My wife just sent me a picture of my shop vac in my garage and said, "This sucks up water, correct?" I go, "Yes. What water?" I flooded the laundry room, and it's seeping out into the carpet in the hallway and office. I ran.
Well, that's the podcast, everybody.
No,
we're getting there. I ran some water in the sink to soak some shoes and got distracted, and it overflowed. I might need you home earlier than 3.
See? Yep. Cut.
What the actual?
I got distracted.
Wait, so the sink overflowed? Or
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Just so you know, this is not unusual. So neighbors next door, the people that used to own the house, same thing happened. She ran the water in the laundry room, got distracted, went to go pick up her kids at school, came back, and water was all over the kitchen, in the dining room, everywhere. Insurance paid to have all the floors redone. New people buy the house that live next door.
The same thing.
Did the same damn thing. Ran the water in the sink in the laundry room and forgot that the water was running and left and did the same damage to a bunch of the floor. This time it couldn't be refinished, so it had to be pulled out and redone. Yeah, so it's not an unusual thing to happen. However, I think your bride is going to get a little bit of grief from some of us.
I texted her. I go, "What the actual F?" And she goes, "I'm not sure how to answer that." I go, "That was
Better
only
you don't."
I go, "That was only for podcast purposes. I'll be home soon."
Just wrapping up. All right.
Sorry, dear.
By the way, I bought a golf cart.
This actually,
That's a perfect way to smooth
This
it out.
could be the opening that you needed. Like,
You know what?
Actually, you know what?
If you're gonna flood,
okay.
if you're gonna flood our house by getting distracted, you might as well have me distracted with a golf cart.
Yes.
We need a way to escape the flood.
The tidal wave of water. Hop in the golf cart, kids.
In case you ever want to wash shoes again, we're prepared.
Okay. Wow.
Well, what did you guys think of the Weller?
I enjoy the Weller.
Always.
Yes.
Always good.
It's.
And it's $29.
I mean, if you can find it, yes.
Yeah.
$29.
I mean, it's the easiest to find of the Wellers, I
100%.
would say, but it's still hard to find.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll never find it on a shelf. You have to get lucky at this one, and at this one.
I mean, it's
Like,
always at this one place.
Off air, will you tell us
No.
where that is?
No.
Jerks.
I mean, we could tell them.
No.
I mean, even if we told them location, but not
No.
time and date.
No. I mean, they'll figure that part out.
Okay.
Tell them time and date and not location would be better.
Jesus.
Okay. 12:30 Fridays.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other. We're not going to talk about the other one.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, I'm glad we didn't break out the blood oath for them.
No.
Silence.
Well, would you like to grade it then, little Mr. Secret Keeper? Oh, you're looking at the list again. I wonder if Jordan's going to
Yes.
listen to either of these episodes.
No.
Science point
Nope.
no.
He says nope.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. I'm just trying to like.
I'm going with gold. I like it. It's a good bottle. Just a pain in the butt to find. And yeah, there's other better. If you're gonna get lucky and find one, hopefully you find one of the other Wellers, which are much better.
Okay.
I'm gold. It's good.
Okay.
And I'd also like to change my Sagamore Rye to gold as well after having this one. So
Yeah.
if you could edit that into
If
the
you-
last episode.
No, go fuck yourself.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
We could do that.
No.
Sagamore Rye, gold.
Why'd you have to give me an actual audio clip that worked? I'm gonna do it really
I just
poorly.
wanted
though.
your voice with his. Well, I think it's gonna gold.
Fucking dick.
Sagamore gold.
Oh fuck!
God damn it. Why do you guys think I'm any good at this? Like, so far,
We don't.
we're
Yeah, spoiler.
Who said that?
we're 50 episodes in, and somehow we're still getting listeners, and I don't know how.
I think it's me.
Truth comes out.
Where were we? Gold.
You gotta say Weller Special Reserve Gold.
So, yeah, and are you
put it in
changing,
any
are, wait,
episode.
are you changing your Sagamore Rye too, Andy?
Sagamore Gold.
I'm gonna cut that and just turn it into a ringtone.
Oh fuck!
So you're gold, Mike?
Yep, I'm gold.
All right, I'm going gold as well.
All right.
All right. Well, let's get it in the fucking books.
There we go. That
There
one's
we
in
go.
the books.
Mm.
There, we'll go.
Oh, around the horn.
Well, I was really hoping we were going to get more stories out of Jordan.
Nope. Next season.
There was some about fireworks.
The firework. That's a. We could do a whole episode on that. We got
Well,
distracted.
hold on,
with
hold on. Let me put it in my notes to
Yep.
ask.
Yep.
Yeah, see?
We got distracted.
so-
Theft and golf carts was pretty much the whole episode. But yeah,
Oh, so
the fireworks situation was one of the stupidest things I've ever done in my life.
All right.
But we'll save that story. Then we can all share our own stupidest things we've done in our life. And then I won't feel so stupid. Hopefully about that one.
there we
Yeah,
go.
good luck with that.
Yeah.
I think
I think I'm pretty safe in this one.
no, the rest of us are just going to be like, I've never done anything that dumb.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for coming on again. We seriously appreciate having you guys on. It's a lot of fun. It's a nice way to spend a Sunday.
Well,
It's delightful.
Yeah.
thank you
good
guys.
luck, everyone, in fantasy football. Rest of the weekend.
Except for you, Andy.
Yeah. Suck it.
Suck it.
You can suck a dick. Let me see your phone real quick. You got to bench a couple of guys. Delete account. Well, thanks for listening to the Whiskey and Wine podcast. Remember to follow us on Instagram, on the website, on the YouTube channel that is going to just be all Jordan all the time.
24/7.
Just because he won't tell me where he found the Weller. All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, take care.
The Whiskey and Wine podcast is brought to you by Tapforia, Tigard, Oregon's first growler tap house. Founded in 2014, Tapforia has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Did you know that they are a bottle shop as well now? Stop in for a pint, glass, growler, or a 4, 6, or 12-pack of the latest and greatest offerings of our local breweries. Located on Highway 99W in Tigard. Visit tapforia.com and follow them on social media to see what they have on tap each day. Tapforia, craft beer and wines.